Hey guys, welcome back to my main playthrough with my Orc Shaman. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the aspect in this game known as dungeons. And so for this one, I have a few quests, like saying, go talk to this person in this place where there's a dungeon. So we're in the Slave Pens, which is a dungeon for the Burning Crusade. Let's see here. Aha, here's that person.
Hello.
My team's already getting started without me before we've picked up these quests here.
Well. Goddess, watch over you. Be careful.
What do you need, stranger?
So I used the queue finder and it paired me up with these other 4 players where we have a Blood Elf Paladin, a Tauren Druid, a Blood Elf Warlock, and a Orc Warrior as my teammates. Better hurry up and get involved, because they're just kind of running off without me. Alright. Sorry, slaves, I didn't mean to hurt you after we freed you. So I've reached level 65. I now have a really cool ability called Bloodlust, which I'm gonna wait until we encounter a big boss in this place before I use it. It has a 5-minute cooldown, so it's pretty powerful, and it's meant to be used against really tough bosses. And it affects both me and my party and raid members. Which I think should apply also here. For my group here in this dungeon. So of course we get a map here, which shows us the locations of each of the bosses here in this dungeon. Assist me, slaves! And now they're like, no, we don't want to. Well, too bad. Ah! There we go. I'll grab that. I'll say, greed. So that's how the system works when it comes to getting loot. You know, randomly generated loot in this is that you say whether or not you want to pass on it, you want it just for the purposes of greed, or whether or not it's something you actually need.
It's too far.
We're free at last! There we go. Alright. Alright, I won that item. Of course, I'll take a look at it later whether or not it's better than what I've got. There's Menu, the Betrayer, one of the bosses we gotta take down in this dungeon. I'll pass on that. It's got intellect. I don't need intellect. I need stuff with agility. If I was playing as an elemental shaman, then I would probably need intellect. But because I'm an enhanced shaman, I need agility.
Don't make me kill you.
Don't make me kill you. Activate my really powerful damage abilities here now. Yeah. Oh, that's actually something for me. I need that. Get rid of that ward. Whoops.
I don't have a target.
I want it. And you can tell when it's something for yourself ahead of time. If you look in the adventure guide and look under dungeons, and I'll show you guys that probably after this, to show you how to check ahead of time before you go into a dungeon, what you want to look for when the loot drops. That's meant for your class and spec. I looked ahead of time, so I knew that that was something that was actually meant for me. So that's a bow. Don't need that. Cloth with intellect. Don't need that. Uh-oh. Whee! Land in the water. All right, there we go. Whew. If I didn't land in the water, that would have been bad.
It's too far.
Ah! They're constantly moving and you gotta be like, I gotta face the right way. Hey, look, it's the little emblem from Warcraft 3. When he would talk. That's pretty funny. Here lies the remains of Weeder Greenthumb, one of the Watcher Jang's druid companions. By all appearances, he was killed quick and clean while trying to make his escape from the slave pens. Where? I guess we're heading this way towards where the other boss is. Alright. Kind of just rolling with my team. Ah, there we are. Romar, the Crackler. Ah! Oh, my wounds! Oh! Yeah! Yeah, that looks good. I'll see how I can do that.
It's too far away.
Lightning! I'm horrified! Huh. It's a rod. Don't need that. And obviously I don't have any lockpicking, so...
I need to get closer.
Clear this whole area out. I'll see. I'm not sure. That might be something I actually will need. That may be better than what I've got. The last boss is this way, as you can see on the map. Alright, I'm winning these. So people are probably like, I don't need it. You can have it if you want.
It's too far away.
This is great for a big group of enemies. Oh. Oh, look. Naturalist bite.
I am honored. Go.
Alright, bite, I'll let you out. All the noise you've been making has attracted some unwanted attention. Oh, wait! Our tank is already taking on the boss without us! What is he doing? Ah, I've been rooted! Bloodlust! Yeah! Got the achievement. Oh, that looks really good. I'll say I need that, and I want it. Very nice. Will the pain never end? Probably not. Okay. So that's pretty much the end for this dungeon. Now, we did, of course, pick up those side quests for this dungeon at the beginning. So, as you can see, we got to go all the way back to the beginning of the area to turn those in. Now, sometimes, as you can see, people will start leaving, and there is chat here. Some people don't even realize that if you pick those up, that you got to go back and turn those in. Fortunately, these guys don't respawn. So you don't really have to worry about encountering these by yourself on the way back. So like right now, as you can see on the map, my teammates, who knows where they are. Oh, I gotta be careful here. I gotta pick the correct route that my team and I went through. To avoid as much of an enemy confrontation as I can. I mean, I am in my wolf form, so at least I can be able to kind of outrun them. So at least there's that. Yeah, there are some guys right here my team didn't kill. I gotta just try and avoid them. Just make my way back over here to turn these in, and then I can leave this instance and get back to where I was. So this was a pretty short dungeon, although a couple other dungeons can have definitely more than 3 bosses. But I was directed to go here by another quest giver in Outland. Like, go talk to this person in the slave dens. And I was like, oh, okay. I have a couple others as well. Like, one says go to the Underbog, which is a dungeon, and the other says go to the Mana Tombs, which is a dungeon. So, and I am, fortunately, as you can see here, this is how you do it. It's called the Group Finder. It says you can't look up scenarios and raids until level 85. So if there are raids for these, which I know there are, I can't, like, look for them on my own. I'd have to, like, be invited to them by other people. So, specific dungeons I can look for, though, like, there were classic dungeons, but you can see the levels for each one. So, I am obviously a good enough level to be doing these, because I'm 65. So. Alright, let me turn that in.
How may I help?
Turn these in.
Good luck, friend. Del Nadris.
Alright. Now, let's leave the instance group. Okay. So now, first let's take a look at my loot. what I got from that. See if it's better than what I've got. So let's see. What do I have for a belt item? Ten agility, 23 stamina, 93, 19 armor, 14 agility, 14 versatility. Nah. Huh. It doesn't... You may trade this item with players, or also... Well, it'll sell for quite a bit. Back. Vindicator's Cloak. Item level 90. 7 armor, 7 agility. Yeah, I'll go with that. 12 agility, 26 stamina, 8 armor. Actually, that may be better. Yeah. 26 armor, 15 agility, 18 stamina. That's a shoulder. Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at those shoulder pads. I get more a bit more stamina, but not as much agility. You know what? That's okay. Alright, and now I can just kind of sell off the rest of it. Alright, so to give you to show you guys what I was talking about earlier. Come on, what are you doing? Adventure guide. What are you doing? Stop that. For some reason, it's not letting me, go back. Oh, here we go. Alright, so, you find the dungeon you want. You see the different ones here. You select the boss. You see the abilities they've got. Model. You can see what loot they can drop. And that's how I knew that one was for me. Same thing with here with that cloak. And same thing here with that. So, for example, the next dungeon I'm wanting to do is the Underbog. So, let's see. I look for the Underbog right here. So, there's 4 bosses here. Hungarfen, Gazan, Swamp Lord, Muzelek, and the Black Stalker. Here, I could get a one-handed dagger called the Stalker's Fangs. A talisman called the Talisman of Tenacity. PvP Resilience, I got no use for that. Cloak of Enduring Swiftness. And that can be dropped by Swamp Lord. Shamblehide Chest Guard. And Lycool Bloodbands. Then another one is the Mana Tombs. 3 bosses here. Pandemonius, Tavarok, and Nexus Prince Shafar. Here I could get a... I don't know why I would get a bow. I can't use bows. I don't know why it would say that for the enhancement shaman. A fist weapon, though. The Creep Jacker, I could get that. A Shield of the Void. If I could get both of those, that'd be great. A Mask of the Howling Storm. You know, that looks awesome. I would love to get that. That's actually part of a set, it looks like. Boots of the Outlander. And Longstrider's Loop. So, some pretty nice loot. My chances of those dropping for me as opposed to my dungeon mates, I mean, you know, obviously you gotta take your chance, you know. So those will be the ones I do next. In the meantime, before we stop here, I want to show you guys a couple things about this zone that I'm currently in, which is Nagrand. Look who I ran into here. Garrosh, son of Hellscream.
Strength and honor.
What is it you want, Orc?
Taboo.
So apparently this is a young Garrosh, because of course this is taking place during the timeline of Outland. So, you know, obviously this is how young Garrosh was when Outland was, you know, dealing with Illidan and such. My question is, and there's Captain Krogane, there's Joran Deadeye. Oh, and the Earthen Ring is here. Let me. I cannot wait to show you this other zone. Like, well, this is a one little zone over here. You've got some members of the Earthen Ring here, like Farseer Kurkush, Farseer Karhuk, Margadesh, Yalha. So as a shaman, this is cool to run across this area. But let me show you something else. Something that is really cool if you're playing as a shaman. And I got directed here for some quests over here. It's pretty awesome. This area right up ahead. Sky Song Lake. I can't read or talk today. Okay, so check this out, guys. This is the Throne of the Elements. Over here we've got Calandrios, Fury of Air, Aborius, Fury of Water, and Incineratus, Fury of Fire, and then we have Gordog, Fury of Earth. Furies of all four of the elements here. And then we've got other members of the Earthen Ring right down here in the middle. We've got Untrag, we've got Loak, Morg, and Sharvak.
What can I do for you?
Who sells these things here. Water Speaker's Totem. Causing globes of water to encircle you for 1 hour. Restoration shamans only. You can get some toys here. Vol'jin's Spirit Totem. Tome of Hex Compy. So, and that's just for the shaman, but of course, I mean, because you are playing it, you know, if you are playing a shaman, it just makes this zone kind of cool. It just gives you a bit more relevance. So, other than running into Garrosh here, and this Earthen Ring over here, sadly, I have not really found anything that story relevant, which is why I have not been recording that much of this area. Just because, I mean, it just feels like more of the boring, time-consuming, generic leveling and questing from vanilla. And I just was hoping for maybe more story-relevant stuff involving more bigger, important characters like Thrall, you know. And I know that, you know, there are raids, you know, where you get to encounter Illidan and Kael'thas and such, but I was hoping there'd be more just for the solo questing aspect. I have not run into it yet. Hopefully I'll run into it when I get to either Netherstorm or Shadow Moon Valley. I have no idea, but that's part of the reason why I'm excited to see and find out. So, just to give you guys an idea of where I am. So, I'm probably going to be doing these next two dungeons here before I continue with the regular questing here. But I just wanted to, you know, take the time to show you guys what doing dungeons and such is like. Obviously, I have yet to encounter what a raid is like, but I'm pretty sure at some point I'll be able to do that. So, who knows when we'll be continuing. Hopefully it'll be something relevant that I consider good enough for you guys. And hope you guys will stick around. Stay tuned.